What's up, guys? This is your boy Legend Killer 05 coming at you. I'm gonna make this video about teaching people how to play Madden, offense and defense. I'll probably make a special teams video too, separately, in a later time. Not to say special teams doesn't matter, because it does. It's a very good part of the game. So here we're just gonna go into practice. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter who you go against. It just happens to be the Redskins here. Now you can do this at any skill level. I just happen to have All Pro on, because that's what I always pick. Now, when you go to practice, when you're on the right side of the when you're on the right team, that's offense, and when you're on the left team, that's defense. But you can switch that up in the practice on the pause menu. In practice mode, you can flip sides. You can use the Redskins, or you can change it to where you're the defense with the Eagles. Here I'm gonna come out with play type. Go to a inside handoff. We're gonna start with running plays first. We're gonna go with running back slam. It's one of the quickest inside runs in the game. It always will be. Fullback dive or QB sneak. You know, they're running plays, but I would suggest a fullback dive or running back slam. Those are just the prototypical quick inside running games, inside running plays. We're gonna go against. They have a 3-4. Okay. The only difference with a 3-4 and a 4-3 is just the linemen and the linebackers. A 3-4 means 3 defensive linemen on the line of scrimmage and 4 linebackers, and a 4-3 is 4 defensive linemen and 3 linebackers. No matter what, it's still a 7-man front with 4 in coverage. I shouldn't even have added that extra part in, because that can confuse a lot of people that are new to the game. So just remember that 3-4 and 4-3, those are the numbers for how many defensive linemen and how many linebackers there is. Okay. We're gonna go with cover 3 sky for the defense. We're gonna run this play. I'll probably be able to pick up 3-4 yards on this play. And what you do, you come out of the huddle after you pick your play. You look at how many players are on the line of scrimmage. There's more bunched up to the right side of the field, so right now we like the run to the left, so we're gonna keep it and run it there. That time McCoy didn't get much there, but that was kind of one of those plays. It's not a glitch, but sometimes the defense is, ready for things. You could say it's kind of lucky, like it's like playing in Vegas, I would assume. There's a system. Now you can let the computer control the running back, to let the computer decide where to go with the running back, or you can control him yourself, or you can let the computer control him for a little bit and then take control while you're already running. I'm gonna do that, and I pretty much took control of him right there. Wasn't too good. Now this isn't working, so what we do is we're gonna call timeout. We're gonna go with a play type, running back draw in the, it's called draw play here. Now you could pick any one of the draw plays. they just have different number of wide receivers on the field. They have less receivers. Some have less receivers and some have more. It all depends on what you like. If you're the kind of person that likes to spread out the defense, then you go with more wide receivers. For me, I like more tight ends. So now the reason why this play works is because of the draw. It's deception play on offense. It deceives the defense in thinking that the quarterback is dropping back to pass, and it deceives the defense just enough so that the defenders don't know how to react or react accordingly to defend the pass, but we end up slipping in a run play. Now the reason that the defense is so backed up is because their responsibility in coverage. If the responsibility was something else, say like man coverage or a blitz, they would play a little better, and players that have higher ratings, better players would react better regardless. But for the most part right here, it's gonna work every time. The only problem will be that sometimes you'll get tripped up by your own players, or you won't make the right decision sometimes. Now players will adjust. If you're playing online, players will adjust to this, and they will know that you're someone that likes to read the defense, and you know, and they're gonna take that away and try to pick different kind of defenses. So when that happens, you can throw the ball. You change the run to a pass by pressing square and choosing with your D-pad what play you want to change. What play you want to change it to. Here, this would be a quick pass because a lot of the routes here, 3 of the routes here, are quick routes, which make the quarterback release the ball quicker if it's a blitz, or just for timing purposes, or to kind of get a defense playing to defend the quick routes, and then, you know, you can beat them deep. Okay, now we're gonna go back to play type, and we're gonna use a different defense this time, and a different running formation, different running play. We're gonna go with single back weak still. Let's go back to play type. Go to let's go to an outside handoff here. Eagle stretch play. For you players that are new to the game, Eagle stretch play doesn't mean that the Eagles are the only team that has that play. If your team has that formation, I'm not sure, it might say, like, if you have the Falcons, it might say Falcon stretch, you know, depending on who the team is. Some playbooks have the team's names for the play. I'm new to this myself. I've never seen a play called Eagle stretch before, because I was recently playing on the Ps4. Now we're gonna go with a 3-4, and we're gonna come out with a blitz just to show you what we can do. Okay. Now we can see that the defense is once again crowding the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of players in the box. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players in the box. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the immediate vicinity to the right side of the line of scrimmage. So we're gonna switch this play to the left, and we're gonna max protect up and run it outside. Now the reason this works is because the all-out blitz, all their responsibilities is to pretty much come after the quarterback, and they have no responsibility for the running back. Most players online will rarely use this. If they do blitz that many, they will not. The only way that they can blitz this many players, is if they come out in this play. Now there are some plays where it's an all-out blitz, zero coverage, where it's man defense, where they are blitzing 7 or 8 people. Here they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people as well. But the thing is, they only have 3 people. They only have 3 people in coverage, pretty much. Whereas a cover 0 all-out blitz that has man has all the wide receivers played. For example, Matthews, I'm not sure, I think only one person would not be accounted for in a cover 0. Cover 0 means no coverage. There's still some coverage without safety help, but they call it 0 coverage because there's no safeties. This is pretty much a cover 1 blitz. Cover 1, it's a 1 high safety with everybody blitzing. Now we'll show you an inside run play here. Now I just audibled to a shotgun run, and we're going to show you that this doesn't work. It might work, I would say maybe 2-3 times out of 10 that will work. But once again, we're on the default play that we had earlier. Another thing you can do is when you see something like this, when you see a blitz like this, like I said before, audible to a quick pass or a play action. This is called a PA slide, which is pretty much play action slide. Where we're going to roll out to the right and try to make the throw here, get the ball out quick. Remember, if you see that everybody's rushing, the percentage of being able to complete a pass off a play action or a quick pass is very, very high. Here we got a short route, but because of the defense that they have, we're able to pick up a lot of yards here. Another thing we can do is hot route a receiver with the triangle button and select the receiver you want to be hot routed, which means to change their route on the field, which I'm going to change Jeremy Macklin's route: circle, triangle, circle, and then up for a streak. And his route changes to a deeper route, which is the deepest route in the game. It will always be the